Hello everyone, it's Debbie. I hope you're having a happy day. I'm hoping this video gets out today, which is Friday, and if that's the case, regardless, I hope you have a wonderful weekend. But whew, if the weather's like ours is, it is stormy, thunder. It's just been raining for 2 days and it is cold. I'm going to bring you a vignette today, a big one for me. It's the area over my refrigerator and my freezer. So if you're thinking about just getting inspiration, first of all, you could just kind of take a portion of it. You could use it for shelf styling. You could use it if you're doing some big buffet thing, or I could even see it if I were entertaining like for Mother's Day and I wanted to set up something and then have the food in front of it. But mine is up above. So I am incorporating, of course, the lavender that I've brought in for spring. And then as I transition to summer, the first part of summer anyway, I'm bringing in the lemons. And so that's a real slow transition. I've got a little bit of it sprinkled throughout the kitchen, which you haven't seen yet. And I definitely brought it in up there. Usually when I pair with my lemons, I go blue. So this is really different for me this year to do purple and yellow, and I'm really enjoying the fresh take on it. So don't mind the thunder if you hear it. Okay, we're gonna get started. I've left a few things in place because I'm on a step stool instead of a ladder, and some of it's too far back to reach. So I'm gonna just tell you what I've done. Okay, there's two things in here I left from spring, summer, and this is a marble Lazy Susan, but it's got a, what do you want to call that? Snowflake in the middle. And so it's definitely Christmas, but up here I use it as a riser, and because it's white on the top, and this is a pretty deep shelf, I can kind of, it just disappears. I had this plate on a plate stand, so I'm leaving that. Okay, then, and some of this may not make sense, but I added that darker basket for depth, because since this is all white, when you are looking at it from the floor, it helps to put something that's darker in the background so that things in the front, especially if they have any white on them, will stand out. Otherwise it blends away. I didn't want to move. Doing greenery for me sometimes is a big deal. And this particular kind, this is Hobby Lobby, it just sticks together because of those little things. They just get wound up. It's so hard to deal with. So I scattered one garland of that across here. And then I had bought these, I assume from the same place, but I don't know for sure. And so I also needed to be careful not to get them down where this is opening and closing. So I'll probably scoop this up a little bit more. And then I know that looks so cockeyed. So I bought that for a bouquet, and I did my bouquet, and I'm not ready for the lemons in the bouquet yet. And I just thought, well, let me balance out my yellow up here by throwing that up there. So it is literally some long stems. I haven't even taken the price tag off, but you won't see that because there'll be stuff. And it is setting atop a, I guess it's a bookend, or you can hang it. Actually, it's got places for a hook. I'll get closer. Right now I can't because I'm not moving, but it's an L-shaped architectural piece. And yeah, you don't really see it much, but it allows for me to prop. So I'm going to start with my center. There's a center piece here. I guess there's not going to be a focal point. This is going to be one of the fuller things you're going to see from me. So this was in my storage area, you're seeing that pick up. That is like crushed or cracked glass in a sage green. And then there's a green, not that I don't know that that'll show, but so this really, the colors story was good for this. Plus it plays off of that green. And so I'm centering that. If you've been with me for my laundry room in the Easter spring, I created this, and since then I've kind of torn it apart, but nobody's going to see in the top. So once I put it up there, it will all be standing up straight. But I was looking for a way to bring some upright lavender into the picture. So let me grab that and put it up. So I set it right in front of that plate so it has a backdrop and the greens work together and the purple pops off of it. So here's what we've got so far. I decided we're in the kitchen and these white pictures would be great. So I'm balancing them on both sides and using risers for them. Here's the little riser. And now you don't see the tag. Let me back up here and just kind of show you what we've got going on now. All right, so obviously, and actually this was the last thing I put in originally. So you're not seeing any pops of yellow over here at all. And I wanted to do a little plate over here. So I'm gonna do that next. I'm using a white wooden, pretty large plate stand. And then I got these melamine dishes, and I know you can get porcelain or melamine at TJ Maxx and Hobby Lobby and Home Goods, but what I was looking for was the yellow and lilac, and this was the first time I'd seen that. So I went ahead and bought these for my early summer entertaining outside on the deck. We don't like to use glass, and I'm really enjoying them. And plus I have them set on the screen porch. Look how pretty that is. So I'm gonna, well, oh, I've got to get that closer. Okay, I was like, this worked before. I got to get those parts closer so it'll pick up this, but I'll do that when I get up there. So yes, I have a high concentration of yellow over here and 0 over here. So now I'm going to bring some yellow into this side. I'm going to add this little basket of lemons and greenery. And then I'm going to add a distressed wooden candlestick and a yellow candle to the right side. And I think I could probably move those leaves a little bit more to get more of the yellow to pop, but I think it's working. The only thing I would like now is a little bit more purple on the left side, so I am going to add a candle and a distressed wooden candle holder there, and that's going to be it. so much, you guys. I know this was short, sweet, I hope, and that you enjoyed it, and that you're enjoying the new color story for me. I am, and just using some of the things. I haven't really had to buy any new lemon stuff. I've found some stuff that I haven't brought out yet, but I have such a stash of lemons, lemon decor, because I've used it in the past, and I have never done it with lilac, or lavender or purple. So it's really fun for me. I will link whatever I can below. My future videos for the next week and a half are probably going to be short and sweet. But if I pull in some of my staging videos for our lake house, those will be regular length most likely, because I'm really redoing an entire house. And I'm looking forward to getting that one done and getting it on the market. And of course, we have the Kentucky Derby party 1 week from tomorrow. And I mean, we're up to here with trying to get everything planned. And we also have a backup plan in case it's doing what it's doing here, which means I'm gonna have to undo a lot of my pretty tables because we're planning to eat outside. And if that doesn't happen, you know, I don't know. It's just gonna, I mean, fortunately, I think it's at 4 in the afternoon, so we've got all day to figure it out that day. But I also have to do all the cooking and make sure everything's prepared. So you guys have the best weekend. I will see you next week, and make your home your happy place. Bye-bye.